Hello everyone, how are you? I'm still in Langkawi on those beautiful beaches, and today we will talk about travel saving tips for your money, your hotels and your flights. First, I would like to clarify that I'm not sponsored or paid by any of those companies. So the only thing I'm asking you will be to subscribe to my channel. I will be very happy and that will make that video more popular all around the world. Alright, let's talk about your saving tips for your money. So you know that when you travel you need to access your money, and first, before to go traveling, few months before your trip, I would suggest to set up, make sure you have two debit cards, two credit cards, and also the Wise credit card. So first let's start about the debit card. Being in United States, I'm able to access the bank of Charles Schwab. That card is very popular for the travelers. So it's a debit card that Charles Schwab pay all the fees on both sides. You pay the fees of the ATM that you use here on vacation, and also they don't charge any fees on their side. The only fees that they charge is the currency, the exchange rate. So that's a great card. You can retrieve a very small amount on the ATM, and you pay the fees. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the month, Charles Schwab will reimburse all the fees. So this is a great card. I really recommend that card for debit. Make sure you have a second one also, in case the first card get catched by the ATM, you get stole or you lose it. So make sure you always have a second debit card with you. Same thing with the credit cards. So find credit cards that pay all the international fees also. They have many of those on the market. So every time you do a transaction, you don't have any transaction fees all around the world. The only thing they pay, it's you have to pay, it's the currency, the exchange rate of the day. So on my side, I picked two cards. First, I don't really, for this year, really want to deal with points and transfer the points to your hotels or flights. I prefer cash back cards. So my two choices was with Wells Fargo, the card Autograph, that it's no fee international, and also it's very great. There's a lot of perks, discount on flights, on hotel. Same thing with my second card is with Capital One, the Saver card. You have plenty of discount and points, and at the end of the month with those both cards, you can just cash back, and the money go back to your credit cards in the next statement. So that's my two favorite cards. Depend of what you're spending and what is the coupons and the discount on them. So you apply them on your flights, on your hotels, on your food, on your grocery. So those two cards are great because, again, they don't have international fees at all. So you just pay the currency exchange rate. The third thing I'm asking you to do, it's called a card, Wise card. So it's a green card. It's kind of a card that you put money on it first, okay? So you deposit money in the currency of your country, and to depend which country you are, you just convert with the best exchange rate they have. You convert that money still on your card with the currency where you're traveling. So when you arrive in that country, you can use that card as a debit card, and also you can use that card as a credit card. So this card is very helpful. The fees are very, very low. but I'm asking you to check the website. They have some restriction about the total of debit or retrieve you have to do in a month. I think the first 4 transactions you have absolutely no fees, and after that you have a little fees. So that card is very, very interesting and very practical for the travelers. As you know, cash is king. So when you arrive at the airport and you want to change some money or retrieve some money, make sure you're in the main lobby, not before the immigration. So you can reach the ATM machines. If you have a debit card with no fees, it's great. Just retrieve the amount you want. If you have some fees, but just retrieve the biggest amount available on the ATM. I know in Thailand they have the yellow ATM that you can retrieve 30,000 bahts, so it's the maximum you can retrieve. All right, if you have cash on you and you want to exchange cash, so you can go to those exchange rate booths. One I suggest is called Super Rich. When you arrive in Thailand, it's like at the bottom of totally in the basement of the airport. You can exchange your money. They also have an application on your phone that you can install about Super Rich, and you just exchange your money right there. About credit cards also, when you arrive in Thailand or Vietnam, they will charge you a 3% every time you use your credit cards. So it's better to use cash. What I noticed in Malaysia, it's kind of different a little bit. I didn't see anybody charging me fees for my credit card, but also in Malaysia they have the Google Pay and Apple Pay. They have also in Thailand and Vietnam at few places. It's kind of be more popular, but this is very helpful and secure. So with the Google Pay and Apple Pay, you just pay with your phone. So your credit cards stay in your wallet, so you don't have to remove your credit card from your wallet. You just pay, and it's more secure. And also you're sure that you're not leaving behind at a restaurant or a store your credit card, and that will be painful. So I suggest all the time to use Google Pay and Apple Pay when it's available. All right, so this is my tricks about saving money when you're traveling. All right. Hello everyone. Let's talk about our second subject, how to save money with hotels. So first I want to tell you again that I'm not sponsored or paid by any of those companies. Everything that I said, it's my only choices. So I want to make sure that you're subscribed. That's the only thing I'm asking you. Please subscribe. That will be very happy, and that will make that video more popular all around the world. All right, let's start. So the first thing I noticed is very important is try to stick with the same company. So in Southeast Asia, Agoda is the king of hotel. It's Agoda, it's even owned by Booking.com. So Agoda and Booking.com kind of have the same hotels, but I noticed that Agoda, it's kind of cheaper for the same hotel, the same room at the same day. Agoda is kind of a little bit cheaper, and you got the same perks and the same stuff. So try to stick to one of them. Like with Agoda, I'm already like a VIP Platinum, and I got plenty of service. I got some little glitch on the road, and they fix it, and they're very, very, very kind. So to depend of which company you're taking, make sure you install the application on your phone. I noticed that the prices on the phone, it's always a little bit cheaper than the price on their same website. So, and they have like coupons. They have also coupons when you use the application on the phone, so it's pretty cool. All right, let's go directly to the tips. So first, no matter what you use, Google Map, Google, hotels.com, any website, you use any website and you try to find exactly the hotel that you want, okay? In your price range. You don't have to shop for the best price right now. You're just looking for location, which neighborhood you want. It's really up to you what price you want. And if you want a pool, if you want a refrigerator, if you want anything you really want. So, but look for the specific hotel, all right? And now you found that hotel. You said, yeah, I want that one, all right? So now the trick is you clear all your cookies, all your stuff. You even reboot your phone. So from your phone, okay, you just open Google Map and you look for that specific hotel, all right? So you go, you found your hotel, and now you click availability in Google Map, and you put the dates that you want, okay? And they will give you all the hotels, all the websites that propose a price. You will see Agoda, Booking.com, Hotels, Trivago. You will see all of them. So now you pick Agoda. As an example, you pick Agoda and the application on your phone will open and you will see the price already drop, better price than Google Map or anything else. So when the application is open, again, in Agoda you have like a section with all your coupons, and also they will pop up and say, hey, it's the second time or the first time using the application, click on this for a coupon. So take everything you can. You can go in the coupon section and click on all of them. So make sure you do that. All right. You can even after that close the application, go back in Google Map, pick the hotel, and redo the same process again. You will see the price changing. So I'm telling you, I just shopped for an hotel in Koh Lipe, and originally the room was like $34, and I was able to get it for $23 after that trip. Other thing, if the price is still not enough low, other tricks you can do is to change your VPN. Happened to me a few times. You change the country. Sometimes I pick US, or you pick the country where the room is, and you will see the price changing. Or another trick is you can put in the basket. So you put your hotel in the basket, you still have time, and you just leave it in the basket. So Agoda or even Booking.com, they will see that and they want to try pushing more coupons for you to close the deal. So that's another trick. And a third trick also is to try a different day, a different time. Sometime in the middle of the week or in the middle of the night, the price change and you can get a better price. Another thing also, sometimes if you rent for a long period, the dates are not available. So what I suggest is to book a small amount of days. So if you want to stay 12 days at the same place, you can do 3 reservation of 4 days. So you start at 4 days, you make your reservation, and the second reservation, the dates are not available, but at one point some people cancel, a lot of people cancel for any reason, so the dates are opening, so you can reserve for the second time. And if it's always booked also, you can contact directly the hotel and tell them, if you're on site, you go at the reception, you say, hey, I tried to book from that date to that date, but it's not available. It's very important, you need to understand, many hotels just keep some room available and they don't put all the rooms on Agoda or Booking.com. So you tell the people through email or at the reception, and they open the dates. They put the rooms available on Agoda, and right away you can book that room that was sold out 2 minutes ago. So this is my trick. This is my trick about hotels. I save a lot of money with that, and it's one of the most important expense when you travel. So make sure you do those tricks. Another thing I see on the website, they said, oh, contact directly the owner. Don't use Agoda, don't use booking.com, you will get a better price. I would say that it never happened to me. I tried that trick. Most of the time you get better coupons and bigger discount when you're using the website with all the claims and the coupons. All right, so that's my trick about hotels. It's very hot here, so let's jump to the third subject. Hello everyone, how are you? Let's start our third subject, how to save money with your flights. So first I want to clarify that I'm not sponsored or not paid by any of those companies. All those companies are my only choices. The only thing I'm asking you will be to subscribe to my channel. I will be very happy, and that will make that video more popular all around the world. So let's start about how to save flights. First, to find the flights, especially in Southeast Asia, you want to, sometimes you travel at the last minute, you just decide, oh, where are we going in 2 days? You don't have really plans made, and you don't know if your local airport support that flight. You want direct flight. So I really use Flight Connections. They have an app also you can put on your phone. That application is very helpful because it tells you exactly, you pick your airport and it tells you exactly which flight where go with no stop. So that's very helpful to search your flights. The other thing, I think the best website, you can try different of all of them, but so far I think the best one is still Google Flights. They have so many options, so many filters. You can even explore if you don't know where to go. Google Flights is your buddy. You can try also trip.com and all the other one, but I think Google Flight is still the best tool to find flights. Of course, when you find your flights, you can book your flights. I really recommend to book your flights directly with the company that provide that flight. So if it's AirAsia or a Vietjet, book directly with them. So if you have some delay or cancellation, it's much easier to get reimbursed and stuff like that. Another thing I noticed here in Southeast Asia, Vietjet is very popular in cheap flights. So it's kind of funny, but if you go on AirAsia, that is their competitor, and they have probably an agreement between each other, but the flights, the Vietjet flights are much cheaper, not much, they're kind of a little bit cheaper on AirAsia than on their own website, Vietjet. So I found that behind the scene, and it's kind of funny to see that Vietjet sell their tickets cheaper on the website of their competitor. So that's kind of my tips about flights. Again, you can try different day, different time. You can put some alerts and you can track your flights, but that's probably it. And you know that I'm not using cards with points and transferring points and stuff like that. So I'm really using cashback cards for those who have points and want to use their points for flights. It's a totally different ball game. So if you already do that, you know how to do it. It's not my game. And I want to talk about also not just flights but transit. So I notice on the internet, on Facebook groups, a lot of people say, well, I arrive in that airport and I need a taxi, how that work? I'm kind of telling you, make sure you install Bolt and Grab application on your phone. Those companies are like the Uber in Southeast Asia. And install both and compare both. And when you arrive to an airport, you know what? It's my first thing to do, because first your credit card is set up in the application, so you don't have to deal and give cash money to the drivers. It's already paid with your application. Second, the price is already fixed by the application, so you're sure you not get screwed by the driver. And it's very important, because you arrive in a country, you don't know the exchange rate, you don't know. In Vietnam it's big numbers, in Malaysia it's small numbers, so you don't really know how much the money worth. So I said go with Grab. Also the route to your hotel is already predetermined. So, and when you're in the car, you can follow yourself in the application and see if the driver going at the right place. So no argument, no money to deal. You don't have to talk to the driver. You can talk with him through the application also. The application will translate what you said when you're texting to the driver, and he can reply to you. So this is really an easiest way to go to your hotel when you arrive in the airport. That's my thing to do. And the other trick also, some cities in Vietnam and Thailand, they offer the Bolt or the Grab motorcycle. So if you feel a little bit young and sporty, use it. It's very cool. So they come, they grab you, they arrive with a motorcycle, they provide you a helmet, you jump behind the driver, and it's much cheaper and much faster, especially in the traffic in the morning or traffic at 4 or 5 o'clock. Those motorcycles go behind the cars and pass, and it's much faster and cheaper. So that's my trick about transportation, about flights, about all those sharing provider. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is great for me. And I will leave you also with few links at the end about all the trips, and I'm keep doing videos. So stay with me, subscribe, follow me, and this is great. All right, talk to you later to a different destination. Bye.